Yep, now we're back to the commentary of non-Disney Villains Tournament, Round 10, Part 1, which I think is also going to be Part 1 also. It's just going to get weird, isn't it? Okay, so we start with the prologue. We see Admiral Zhao is firing the... Well, actually... How did it go again? Oh yeah, Necron's breaching of Fire Nation territory does not go unnoticed, as the naval fleet begins infiltrating his fortress, but Necron freezes his ship, leaving Zhao stranded. You're stuck on ice. Yeah, even though I hate Necron, I just... at least I made a better joke. I'm a good joke for that. Then we see, back in Amestris, we see Enrico Maxwell wanted to make a treaty with King Fuhrer Bradley, not knowing he's Wrath. And said some... just insult his beliefs. Yeah, okay, in Fullmetal Alchemist, yeah, there was a scene where there was the Ishbalan War with Enby disguised himself as one of the Amestrian soldiers, shoots a child, which caused the war between the Amestrian government and the Ishbalans. And one of the Ishbalans were caught by Wrath's soldiers, brings them to Wrath. But, yeah, let's just say, in the world of Fullmetal Alchemist, Amestris is the real world Germany, and Ishbal is basically like Islam. You know, they're kind of like Muslims. And, yeah, they basically do believe the one almighty God, but I know Wrath only insults him because he's, Wrath. He also has, misanthropic on humanity also, because, he's Wrath. And I just don't like the lines he said like this.
Just how many thousands of lives must I take before he decides to strike me down?
It's basically meaning, like, if your God was real, would he allow such horrible things to happen? Okay, I'm sorry this is going to be very controversial. Again, I am Christian. I do believe in God. I'm not deeply religious. I'm not all, oh, the Spirit of God and the child of God, all that. But I do believe. That really does bother me, and it even bothered History Buff 5341, and even CK Primeval 7. Yes, CK Primeval 7 is also Christian. He said it in one of his commentaries. Like, yeah, I'm with History Buff on this one. I too am a Christian. But to anyone who thinks anyone is religious is stupid, I find that very offending. Okay, if you guys wonder where that part's from, see, okay, if I'm offending anyone, I apologize. I don't want to offend people who are, normal, just go around their lives not believing. That's fine. That's your opinion. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to take your rights away. No, I'm not going to do that. But then you got people like Richard Dawkins. Okay, if you guys don't know who he is, he's basically an atheist activist from England. It's one thing to be an activist, but that dude just keeps going around saying things like anyone who is religious is by default less intelligent than the one who is not. Meaning anyone who is a religious person is stupid than the one that is not religious. And I really found it offended.
Open your eyes. God is nothing more than a construct created by man to inspire fear and promote order. If you wish to see me strike...
Yeah, that's basically the whole line. He doesn't just... Yeah, he is Wrath. He is, being Wrath and all, because, being Wrath on God. But he's also on Wrath on humans. Like, he also views humanity as minorities or as insignificant insects that just need to be crushed or something like that. So, it's more like he's just pretending to be human, acting like he's the guy who has a grudge against God. Well, it looks like Maxwell is taking it well. I mean, Wrath is basically the villain that is my favorite. He's one of those villains that you like a bit, but you don't like them due to their morals. I'm sorry if I made anyone uncomfortable. And then we get this interesting scene. Pitch Black having a meeting with The Mysterious Stranger. Okay, if you guys don't know what the heck that The Mysterious Stranger is, he's actually from the book called The Mysterious Stranger, which is written by Mark Twain. But in this one, this is not the book of The Mysterious Stranger. This is the character, The Mysterious Stranger. He is in the movie called The Adventures of Mark Twain. The movies where there's Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer, and the third girl who I forgot the name. I should rewatch reviews more often, don't I? There was a third one is a girl. I forgot her name. They go on adventures with Mark Twain. They go into like sort of different stories. Like there's the kid at King Arthur's court, and I forgot the other one were. And there is this weird scene of the Adventures of Mark Twain where the mailman tries to enter heaven, but it turns out it's like a heaven for aliens. And now he's like, "Hey, can I go back to my heaven?" Sure. If you watch the video, it's kind of hilarious. I'll leave the link down below. The Mysterious Stranger, he did appear in that scene in The Adventures of Mark Twain. He is implied to be either the devil or death, but he calls himself Satan, and it's really creepy. And plus, it's one of those movies where I think it's either the scene itself or the movie itself is just banned from ever airing on television. Like, what he said is a really dark and deep about life and death, and it's really creepy. Like, the FCC, if I'm not mistaken, the FCC has officially banned this movie from ever airing on television, or just the scene. So you would not find it on any kids' programming like Discovery Family, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, not even on Disney Channel. But I do love to see the scene where the Mysterious Stranger is having a chat with Pitch Black, because again, I love Pitch Black. I love Rise of the Guardians. He just wants him to join him to wreak havoc and darkness, but the Mysterious Stranger is just not interested. Yeah, he's just not interested in a petty war. Oh God, that is scary. You can tell this is all stop motion. It don't bother me that stop motion is in there. I mean, I can only think of two things Disney has with stop motion is The Nightmare Before Christmas and Frankenweenie, which I can see why it's in the CGI realm because of that. I guess with non-Disney Villains Tournament, I don't think it matters if stop motion is part of the CGI realm. I mean, it's more like the 3D dimension. Yeah, 3D. And now we get to the first fight up. Van Pelt versus Envy. We see Hernan Cortez is in a meeting with a younger recruit. Maria Ross. Oh, it's Envy. But Javert is hearing all of this. Like, help, help, I'm dying, help! She's gonna kill me! Hold on. And I'm Javert! I just want to use that line. And he's freaked. Yeah, this is shocking to him. Actually, I was surprised to know there was an anime of Les Miserables. I have seen the movie with Russell Crowe when he's played Javert. This is one of the biggest memes is, and I'm Javert, do not forget my name. It's a really good movie. I have never seen this anime one. And now there's Van Pelt. Shouldn't it be Van Pelt and Javert versus Envy? Well, they think he'd kill her, but nope. So that Maria Ross is not really Maria Ross, it's Envy. Hold on. Yep, Envy. Looks like he made his own escape. Well, actually, he's still kicking their butts. Yeah, good luck trying to kill them because they're kind of like the Terminators. They can regenerate. Hey, there's Alexander Anderson. Like, screw you guys, I'm going home. And now we see Z-Bad versus the Miser Brothers. So we see Z-Bad is having a talk with Pitchback, begging him, please, can I be in one of your alliance? Please, please, please. I'll be best friend. Something like that, but while Pitch was still annoyed with his talk with the mysterious strangers, like, yeah, I have one mission for you. And of course, it's to fight the Miser Brothers. If you saw my video on my favorite Christmas movies, one of them is The Year Without a Santa Claus. Mostly it's because of these two. I do like the story and all that. The Miser Brothers are like one of my favorite villains. I love their theme, like ba 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 da 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 da. I Mr. Snow White. I'll leave the link down below the song. I just love the Miser Brothers. I can't think of the lyrics so much. I just love these two so much, filled with excitement. I just can't memorize the song. God, I'm such a bad nerd. Them having a rivalry as usual, ice versus heat. Cold versus heat, that is. Until Z-Bad shows up. Wanted to take the boat down. Because they gotta, put aside their difference. What I could tell, this is not from The Year Without a Santa Claus. This is from a movie that is about the Miser Brothers. They're basically the main protagonists. They accidentally shot Santa down until Mother Nature, gets them to work with Santa Claus, But they did get along, but they had another main villain who was the wind. The elements of wind, but he wants to be the Santa Claus instead. I wonder if we'll see that dude. Ooh. Was that the Miser Brothers wins? Yep. I have not seen Mogul, but I know it was a really bad movie. I'll leave the link down below from Animat's review. Next fight, Nox versus Azula. Azula is scouting for Amon until he runs into Nox, who is very interested in her firebending abilities and wants to test it. Looks like this is going to be more of a fight. Kicked him into the air. I actually like this fight, actually. Two of my favorite villains fighting against one another. Yeah, Nox is very much of an... He can control time, and it looks like. Yeah, Wakfu is a really good show. You guys need to check it out. If you have Netflix, look it up. Oh, dang. And we see Nox is still survived. And Azula is to the infinity and beyond away. And I think I'm going to stop right here also. So, it was pretty good so far.